I go to? There we go. On our stream now. Wow. Okay, man. Yo, Easy W, what's happening? Actually, I should probably share it on the YouTube channel. Yeah, how's it going, bro? We got some attack type testing to do this evening. It's probably an absolute pants time to stream, but tournament tomorrow. Oh god, big tournament, end of the month. Not a lot of time from now until then to know for certain what this new meta will be. Yo, what's up, Kel? How's it going? CX dead on arrival, kind of, maybe, but we are going to test a little bit of it this evening. So, essentially what I want to do is see if I'm going to be... Why is there water in here? Let me fix that. But essentially what I want to do is finalize what my attack type build is going to be for my deck tomorrow. My preferred balanced attack type combo has been my Korra Wing on 360 level. This has changed from 360 Taper, which I was using for the longest time. 9 AM in Houston, what's up? Yo, Garagoth, how's it going, bro? Joining us from the throne, I assume. But yeah, absolutely love this combo. Even just then, it was just living off of the LAD. So good. But some things to test. I am going to give it a go. Brave on /360 low rush. Also going to try Arc on /360 low rush. That seems to be the lowest down attacker we can make with CX stuff. And the last one I want to test to see if it might make its way into my deck instead is Male 360 and Rush. I'm going to be testing them this evening against Rod 960 low orb, kind of mainly not ball because I want to see how well low orb does anyway, so it can be the crash test dummy. I've already built the one that I want to try in my deck for tomorrow, just to see how it goes, because it's been really nice to launch on, but I haven't done any battles with it yet. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be testing when I get to the tournament early tomorrow. And I'm sticking with my Goon 970E. This combo is just, man, it doesn't let me down. I'm riding this one till the wheels fall off. It's done nothing but good for me. So yeah, I want to see if it's time to change up my attack type, because the attack type in your deck is always the riskiest one to play. And I mean, a lot of people will accuse level of being quite high risk from self KOs. So with the fact that Brave, even though it's to be blatant not like the best attack type, it's very hard to lose by like KO with it, because it just jumps out of the pocket. It's so big, so there is still a chance of hitting your, because I like to hit crits and KOs, like that's like I don't mind getting one later on in the game. A win's a win and blah blah, but I'm normally like specifically launching to try and hit KO shots, so you can still crit with this. So we'll see if I can get early shots, and if not, if it's only losing by 1 point, it may still be more beneficial if it's losing less points than my wing combo. I want to give this a go. We were talking about it in the Discord last night. A lot of people like the shape of this for an attack type, so definitely worth testing. And then Male is this dude who's like amazing but never given enough credit in the meta right now. It's one of the better blade matchups against everything. It's not dominating everything, but it's got like more reasonable matchups and a lot of stuff. Like it's harder to spin steel on against Goon. It has a better job against that. It does a better job against Wolf than most attack types at the moment. So if that guy's hard to KO as well, then yeah, we may have to switch to a Night Mail. Not testing any 660 builds. Nah, it's not. It's definitely not going in my deck tomorrow at least. I mean, we'll see how far I get, but like I've got 4 combos to test. I mean, in an ideal world, I'd be doing 50 launches off the B side, 50 launches off the X side with each of them, but I don't think I'm going to have enough time for that tonight, so I'm going to try and get to, like, I don't know, see if I can get to, like, 50 launches on each one, so, like, 25 off of each side, so that'll be, like, 200 in total. See how quickly I bash that out. I'll get 50 done on the first combo, and then we'll see how long that's taken me to get to that point. And we'll do the math on if it's reasonable to carry on doing the same, because like doing like say 30, just 15 launches off each side doesn't feel like a big enough testing pool. I share these on the Discord normally, and I think I just used one in the thumbnail because I just drew my thumbnail really quickly. But if anyone's ever interested, this is pretty much how I record what I'm doing. So I'll list the combos I'm testing along here: spin finish, burst finish, over finish, extreme finish, and then win-loss. Tally up as they go along for all the tests, and then add it up at the end, and then you've got all the numbers to figure out your stats for win-loss, points per loss, like everything basically. That's all you need. That's how I do it. There's probably many more smarter ways to do it, but oh god, I'm not that smart, so I'll do it my way. I think what we'll do is we'll jump straight into some Dran Brave testing. It's a new kid on the block. We'll see how it does. So we'll go for 25 off this side, 25 off the other side. I haven't done any launching yet today, so let's get straight into it. Yeah, I took my kid to see the Minecraft movie earlier. We got back from that not too long ago, to be fair. Who would have thought? Good. All right. There's the grind. I'll bring chat around here so I can see you. Jumpy. It is jumpy. Oh my god. Alright. It's going to take ages just from the battling. James Ocampo, what can you suggest for your third bay on your deck? Currently using PW 360 Rush, nice. Rod 964 ball, nice. I mean, you put Goon on Elevate in there, bro, you've got a top meta deck, 100%. I mean, Goon on E is the #1 combo right now, so that would be the main combo I'd suggest to slide in there. If getting Goon on E is a bit of a pain for you, if you've got Freeball, you've probably got Silver Wolf Blade already, so you could make a Silver Wolf on either Freeball, Hexer, or Ball, or Orb type combo. Probably not Orb, probably rather one of the other ones, but that would be where I'd go to. Alright, those two good solid choices. Wing on 360 Rush is a great combo, and Rod 960. I prefer Ball, and now I'm testing out Low Orb, but Free Ball's good just because of that like speed on it. But personally, I don't like it for rod just because I don't like rod to be too aggressive when I'm putting it on like a ball bit. But I mean, attack rod is legit a thing now. Anyway, so. But yeah, Goonie is like insanely solid. Man, this Buster Brave's gonna have a rough time, it looks like. You always burst on Goon. Bro, you gotta get them launches slick and slide and clean. But you could always, I mean, if you want to play more aggressively, a lot of people are having success with attack Goon. So you could stick it on level. It's still got decent LAD for spin stealing, AVA, and like not combos on ball, but yeah, it just won't have the same longevity on it and spin stealing as Elevate, of course. But people are having great results with it. I've done some testing with it. I haven't taken it to a tournament myself yet, but I've done some testing with it, and it's been a lot of fun. I do prefer Goon E just because it's done so well for me, but we need to hit at least some KOs at some point with Dran. So what was that, Kel? If you got time, try out Pegasus. Bro, I'll be amazed if I have time after doing all of these 4 combos, but I will bear that in mind, brother. I want to get this deck tidy, man. Big things coming up. I don't want to be dropping any rounds in my locals in the build up to this G2. I want to be peaking. I want to have faith in my combos, have faith in my launch strategies, and I want to go for the goddamn win. I want to take them world championships. And that'll be the tag on the YouTube channel. Dominated the X Tower. I'll change my channel name from Blade Bay X to Beyblade X if I win the Worlds. No, they won't be able to stop me. I am Beyblade X. Yeah, this is kind of going how I felt it would for Brave. Gonna be losing mostly everything by spin finish, and every now and again I'm gonna hit some fireworks. 7 rounds in. Let's get it. Going to be Goon level on Winder next week. Dope. Yeah, I haven't tried out the left spin Winder yet. Does look cool. It does look very, very cool. I'm a big fan of the new pink Winder. It does look good. But I neither have the solo release of the left spin Winder or the anniversary set one. Ooh, nearly, very nearly. Ooh, we nearly went out then. Have you tried out Perseus Dark yourself, dude? It's not been doing great, to be honest, man. It's so tall. It's very hard to get any significant or like, well, yeah, I guess significant's the right word actually, but useful like contact from it, even though it's like defensive. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame because it looks dope, but it's just too damn tall. Ah, come on. I feel bad for Brave not getting that one. Ooh, but he comes back for the over. Because it is still a chunky boy, although it's really not as heavy as a Phoenix. I mean, I could always try Phoenix back on Rush or low Rush. It is good on them. It's just I really like Phoenix on level. Whoa, he geared himself up for that one. 11 off of the B-side so far for Brave. Yo, Peter, how's it going, bro? Not gonna be long since you're a sleepy boy. That's fair, bro. That is fair. Thanks for stopping by there. Hope you're all good. We're seeing which attack type is going to be going in the deck. And Brave is trying to make a case for itself. It's got a losing record at the moment, but it's winning on points. So, I mean, that's what you want from your attack types. Oof. Come on. Yo, Saber, how's it going, bro? You good? Good to see you, my friend. Boom. Saber, do you actually D&D it up? I just remember that short you made from a while ago, I guess. Like, of the, you rolled like a crit fail or something on a launch. You just missed the stadium. I remember that one making me lol. Do you actually play any of the D&Ds? Are you just memeing it? Come on. Brave deserved to get the KO on that one. Low orb though, doing a pretty solid job of staying in the stadium. So far no bursts, although it's not like Brave's getting at its ratchet or anything. I've really liked launching on low orb though, it's been really nice. You were memeing it, fair. Fair, no shame, no shame. Yo, Gungany, how's it going, bro? Morning, night, definitely nighttime for me. You have some hope that CX Reaper will be peak. I hear the assist blade will be decent. Hits Brave does similar to that of Valkyrie. Not really like PW. Yeah, it doesn't really, I was hoping for a potential PW Mark II, but that is definitely not what we got. Alright, that's 15 rounds on the B side. Are we doing 30 or 50 battles for each combo? Fuck it. Let's do 50. Alright. 10 more off the B side for Dran, and then I'll switch over. Then we'll move on to the next combo, but I gotta get grinding these launches now. Go. Come on, Brave. I'd love to be able to use it because it's just easily accessible parts, you know. But because with Wing, I have to make sure I'm getting a Molds 3 one and stuff, you know, like because for the official TT tournaments here in Thailand, I'm not going to be allowed to use the Korra Wing one because there hasn't been an official release of it in Thailand, so I have to use one of the ones that had an official release. I'm hoping they release the Black Phoenix over here officially, so that's like a much easier one to get my hands on instead of like guessing if something's going to be Mold 3 or not. Because I don't know when or where they get their stock from. So yeah, I mean, Brave being the attack type in the deck would be convenient, but I mean, at these stats so far, unlikely. Unlikely. 8 more battles for it on this side, and then we switch over. Yeah, man, if we can get Brave just a little bit shorter, like the crit potential is like so high. It's a shame, man. But who knows? A few more releases down the line, we might get the parts to make it insane. Ooh, we nearly got the burst finish on Rod then, to be fair. Damn. Try and drop in at it a little bit differently. Six battles. Is it 6? Yeah. Probably worse actually. I spent more time at the bottom of the stadium. Yeah, I found this bay very bouncy, but all the CX parts are a bit wobbly and a bit loose feeling. I wonder if that contributes to that. Oh my God, Noozle 3D. Hey, yo, what's up, Julian, bro? How's it going, man? Good to catch you, dude. Good to catch you. Always. Always. Absolute OG. Go get your slip grips, fools. I need to get the 3-way launcher links, man. I need an extra friend. I need an extra link now that Nanashi's gone as well. Yeah, man. You know where to go to get your good stuff. Boom. You should, Julia, I don't know if TPU is the best material for it, but you should have a go at doing some custom Noozle 3D lock chips with your logo or something. Where are the ones I did the other day? Down here or something. I don't know, I got oh yeah, right here, right where I was. These are just PLA plus, but I was messing around doing some lock chips. I'm going to adjust the sizes a little bit because the tolerances aren't aren't great, but I'm extremely amateur. Yeah, definitely should do like a creator line of lock chips, just like little gear chip designs of each of our like profile pics or something. Yo, T&J, late again? Nah, bro. Nah, you ain't late, bro. We are like not very far in. I got 4 more launches off of this side, then we got 25 off the other one. Then we still got 3 combos to test. We got time. Come on, bro. He came off the X line slow as fuck. Damn. I'm very much getting Impact Drake results with Brave at the moment. Yo, and it's the Nook. Have to send a new care package, bro. Bro, you're too kind. It is always extremely well welcome, though. How's it going, Nook? Excited about the Switch 2? Ooh, like, there are some impacts where you just like, they deserve the KO there, but at the same time, kudos to Rod for staying in there. Rod on low orb Might be the move. Might be the move, gang. I'm liking it. I mean, I'm only just testing it now, but I have already pre-made it ready for the tournament tomorrow. So it's probably going to be the pick. Probably going to be the pick. All right, 2 more launches, then we switch over to the X side. Ah, come on. I feel like that should have been an extreme still though, you know? It'll be interesting to see if it's in positive or negative points by the end of this, because it has had a lot of a lot of losses. All right, I've got my rod then. Boom. Done anything with Perseus? Yeah. So did I take it apart? This was the Perseus build I made to test out on round 455 under needle, you know, to try and get some actual metal contact and use round to protect the ratchet, but I need to do some proper testing with that. It's the official height of the stadium stand. It's 12 inches, 30 centimeters off the ground. Yeah, 30 centimeters like a typical ruler, so like 12 inches, 30 centimeters, bro, off the ground. You can make it whatever other sizes you want around it, but that's how high it is off the ground. Hype for the Switch 2. Looking forward to replaying Zelda a bit effort. And yeah, rip the what is priced up, but I mean, I don't know, maybe I can go to Japan and get one instead. I'm region locked in Thailand anyway, so it'll be the same. But yeah, it looks dope, man. I'm just hoping my kid doesn't start asking me for one, because we play Switch a lot together. We're playing through Cuphead together right now. But yeah, Switch 2 looks sick. Like, I was just laughing earlier about the whole like mouse clicking thing that they're doing now. It's hilarious. Yeah, Zelda's looking good, man. Nothing impressive to you yet. Still hopeful though. What's your deck apart from the Taco you test today? Goon 970 Elevate, and right now we're testing it for it, but I've already put it in there, is Rod 960 Low Orb. All right, last one for Brave on this side of the stadium. Here we go, extreme finish. Caught it. Caught it. So that's the mistake I've been making like this whole time, is not calling my finishes. Because if you call it, it will happen, you know. You gotta manifest these things. Man, do you want spoilers for its stats so far on the B side? 18 losses, 7 wins, but all the losses were by spin finish, so it has not been KO'd once, which is what we're after. Ooh, I'm glad that it came out of the stadium first, because it had burst as well. That would have just been 2 points if it had burst on the way out properly. Yeah, boy. All right. Hopefully it doesn't mess up the lighting too much, but I gotta slide this light away while I'm on this side. It is roasting in my office as usual, gang. I've got a fan not pointed on me, pointed on the camera, so hopefully it doesn't overheat. All right. First X-Side launch of the day. Come on. Come on. Boom. All right. One down. Let's go, Beybladers. Boom. Slow AF around the bend there. Gotta get some sleep. Take it easy, bro. Take it easy. You definitely do need to get some sleep. I need to get some goddamn sleep. I did not sleep enough last night, and unfortunately my wife was, I say unfortunately for me, like it's happened to me. Yeah, way too much plastic, bro. But like she's been like really ill today, So I just like, it was like neither of us could rest really at all at any point. So I just took my kid out of the house like all day. Just been hanging out, but she's just trying to recover to feel human. So it was her birthday yesterday as well, so sucks. Like she had like plans and shit for today. Damn man, win-loss ratio is brutal. Absolutely brutal. Oh shit, my bad. I should probably stop doing that. Oop. There we go, gang. My bad. I'll be standing on light switches and shit. Boom. Ah, man. Oh, man. Sean has fun and fun. Nice. Yeah, so wish everyone here a blessed day. And you have a blessed day yourself, bro. Rod Freeball, Wolf H, and Dragoon E, a good deck. I mean, it'd definitely be a good deck, man. Like it's one of those things though where you have to be aware you're going all in on essentially stamina types. You're like essentially with that deck, you're pretty much looking or expecting to win every match by spin finish. Like you could argue that like you could be more aggressive with Hexer and of course Goonie. Like my Goonie, honestly, dude, I think it gets more over in extreme finishes than it does like spin finishes, which is mad. But essentially, you're running an all stamina deck. If you're playing to 4 points, that's not as scary. But if you're playing in like one of the other formats, like the unofficial ones, to higher points, that's like pretty risky. Holy shit! Here he is, gang. Here he is, all the way from El Nido, Nanashi. The Flash, Sukatani. Here we go. Here we go. Just pretending Ashi's launching this wizard rod for me right now. Damn it, Nanashi. And he gets the first over finish against Brave. The one thing this combo had going for it. Then Ashi's just turned up and ruined straight away. The Bleeder spirit is strong. These CX buddies are like super hard to get on the launcher first, man. It's like something I really noticed during the first unboxing and testing stream, and it hasn't changed. I feel like I've gotten slightly better at it, but it's just hard. Exactly how it'd go. Probably did, to be fair. Alright. A lot of launches to go on this side still. Yeah, everyone. Ooh, goddamn! Come on, Brave. Spin finishes, man. 24 spin finishes so far. And they're all in favor of Rod. Oh god, got jammed in by the shroud then. I guess that's one of the negatives about being so tall, and well, one of the other negatives about being so tall, but also wide and tall. What's the combo you have for Brave? Right now it is Brave slash 360 low rush Monfrere. And it is ass. Alright. It will no longer be able to even get a 50% win rate, but can it win every match from now on and get as close to? fighting hard for a 48% win rate here. If we win every single match from this point onwards, it's possible. Nope. Bro, since Buster, I'm never going to be able to have a Duran consistently in my deck. What combo do I have for Brave? Bro. Did you not hear, or you just spamming me the same question? Yeah, Brave / 360 low rush. Boom, 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 boom. Come on. This one? Come on. Such ass, man. Ooh, it nearly got the counter hit from Rod. Oh my god. Rod nearly got the goddamn 3-pointer then. I mean, it would have been 2 points, but I mean, it was from downtown the contact. Goddamn, so that's 13 battles left to go. Come on, Brave, you need to get some W's, man. This is bad. Wow. I mean, it comes out of the stadium. I'll redo that one, but, like, I mean, that's a positive in Brave's favour, surely. Even if you fuck up that badly, you're only going to lose 1 point. God, I only just wiped down, like, this stadium. Like, cleaned it off, wiped it down with alcohol as well. And bro, it just collects the dust. Bam. I didn't hear. No worries, bro. No worries. Yeah, this is the guy right now. As blue as we can make it, as heavy as we can make it. Boom. Rush might not be fast enough. No, I don't think it is. I don't think it is, but I think if you go for anything faster than that, with Brave right now, it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know if there's any point. Like, low flat might be the better choice for it because it's wider and faster, but I don't know. It might not just be the. It might just not be the one. Sorry. I'll do another test on it later for low flat, but I don't know if that's going to change my stats very much. Bro. All right, 11 launches. Well, I guess 22, seeing as the Nashi's just chilling. Let's just try some full autistic X's to get the speed up. just going to start yeeting a bit harder. I'll still try and do it a bit more technical, but we might lose some form here. Lol. Boom. 9 launches. Alright. Speed run them. Oh, goddamn. Oh, that's a redo. That was me stomping and kicking everything then. My bad, peeps. My bad. That's what I get for saying I'm going to speed run it. Knock everything all over the mother flipper. Same result anyway. Okay. Man, this is a big point deficit now. No amount of like over finishes and extremes are going to save it. Alright. 7 launches. Lucky number 7. 7 wins. Let's go. Let's go. I told you I gotta start calling this shit, man. Every time. That's what's going wrong. My bad. My bad, Brave. I've been letting you down. Forget you respond to Blade of Spirit. I gotta call out the special attacks as we do them. Ultimate Extreme Finish. Let's go. Nearly. Imagine if it still did. Imagine if it still did it. Let's go. We figured out the launch now. We figured out the launch, gang. I've been doing it wrong this whole time. How many more have we got? We got 4 more. 4 more extreme finishes, gang. 4 more extreme finishes. Count them off. Extreme finish number 1 coming up. Oh, really? Really? You're not going to give us that one, Rod? Abysmal. Abysmal. Unfair. Genuinely unfair. Alright, 3 extreme finishes coming up. Told you. Oh, come on, bro. You can do everything right. Alright, so 2 more to go. 2 extreme finishes to go. We'll take the over. We'll take the over. That's okay. I don't think Brave is that good at attack layer? Yeah, it seems like that. Would you use Drown Brave in a tournament, or is it mid for you? Well, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm testing it to see if I would take it. Next CX team Persona Days may be good. Yeah, maybe the next load. Maybe the next load, but not this lot. Alright, that's another finish. Boom. Wasn't a fan of Rush on Brave. Low flat. I liked a bit more, but it's mid. Yeah, man. Low flat did well in my initial testing. I wanted to see if the extra little bit of stamina from low rush made a difference here, because let's face, like low flat. What I'm trying to get out of my attack types, and what I'm going to be using footage from this streaming for a video, is like, which is the attack type that doesn't go out as much, like loses the least points essentially. All right, last one for Brave. Let's make it a good one. Here we go. Finishing on an extreme finish. Nope, maybe not. Finish how it started. Wowzers. Okay, gang. So, after all of that, Drown Brave lost by spin finish 38 times with 0 wins by spin finish. 0 burst finishes, winning or losing. It won with 6 over finishes, lost 2, and it got 4 extreme finishes out of 50 matches. So, what's that? It's got a 10-40, so it wins 1 in 5 matches. That was pretty rough. So a 20% win rate, basically. It's not ideal, gang. It's not ideal. It's definitely not ideal. CX Game Changer, that's where I go. It's the GOAT, the man who knows all and sees all. Since yesterday, Drown Buster and they saw Phoenix, does anyone have recommendations for what you should get next? Oh man. Yeah, pretty much nothing touched it. Alright, go, we're testing out your combo next. Arc / 360 low rush is our next competitor. Stepping up to the plate as we collect our stats on potential attack types from our big ass deck. Let's get you over here so I can see you, beautiful chat. Ninja. Alright, back to the B side. Oh man, the jump was insane. Oh, Wizard doing a bit, well, they're both Wizard, aren't they? Yeah, I'm kind of like at the point where no attack type is ideal at the moment, because you could just end up against Goon and like your only strategy there is to burst it or KO it, like. But you're probably just gonna get the life drained out of you. So I just want an attack type that only ever loses by 1 point. Let's go. Arc's determined to only lose by 1 point. I could appreciate that. It's proper like it responded like, oh, I only lose by 1 point. I promise I won't get overfinished. I swear, please use me in your deck. Man, not gonna lie. Testing bad combos can be awful for your ego. It's like, do I really lose this often? Tried that build, no success for you. Yeah, fair enough, bro. I think that's going to be the case with everything that is using a CX blade right now, unfortunately. Gorogoth, next time I'm going to send you my spreadsheet and you can just tap down the results as I go. That'll be so much quicker. Oh god, Ark nearly went for the self KO then. Are we going to get an X dash out of it? No. I think I'm going to have to put some more beans into launching Ark. You can't just be technical with this boy. I'm going to have to get a proper sweat on with this guy. Okay. But then it gets really jumpy. Ark seems jumpy, more jumpy than Brave. I do think it has to do with like the looseness of the CX blades between each other. And it'd be pretty like wobbly and shaky. Alright. Still no points on the board for Ark. Let's go. We can do it. We can do it. This is the one. Opening up with an extreme finish. Nearly on itself. Let's go. I told you I gotta call them. I just have to call them. Shadow. 6 battles in, we get the first win for Ark. Come on, get on this launcher. God. We flew too close to the sun. We flew way too close to the sun. Should we call it Wizard Icarus? Sounds like a pretty dope name for a Beyblade, actually. Or a wizard. We need the mix-ups, we need that contact if we want to get anything in this matchup. And we back to the spin finishes. We had our excitement for a few rounds. Back to spin finishes, gang. Keep that blood pressure down. Too slow. Sibling abuse. Yeah, older brother is definitely given the beat down at the moment. Would it be older sister? I don't know if Beyblades are gendered towards their creator. That would be weird. That'd be like a weird piece of Beyblade lore. That'd be like rejected Game Freak writer lore. Bro. fucking spin finish. And if it's just going to be spin finish city, I'm going to roll up so I can smoke during these rounds. There we go. No, don't smoke, don't smoke. Alright, that's his first overfinish win. But for some reason I wrote a 2. Here we go. Bro, rejected. Rejected. Try again next time. Alright, how many launches are we in? 12. Right, 13 more on this side, then we'll flip over, and then we'll probably get to some actually half decent combos. Get on the launcher. Come on. Thanks, Gorgos, as always. Doesn't get the crit in the first or second dash, it's Jova. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Jehovah like a witness. Oh, but we're just gonna have to get some one-hit KOs now. Ready? No, maybe not one hits. Bro. You're on the wrong side. Come on, Ark. You're better than that. You're not. You're not better than that. You're performing exactly how we expected, to be fair. That was like the little Kim Possible opening. People thought Ark was going to be amazeballs. Nah, bro. They be wrong. They be wrong. They be very, very wrong. TT got too scared of making CX strong, so they just actually made them bad. These things can lose the very first BX releases. Yeah, yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, they're heavier than them, at least, I guess, if that's a consolation prize. But, I mean, we got low warp out of it. That's the thing. Oh, alright. I think we're going to count that as an extreme finish because it burst when it came out. Just to skew these stats as much as we can in Ark's favour. Oh fuck, just chuck my launcher around, why don't I? Oh fuck, I know. There's another 960 right there next to it, but the one that came out. Lol. So many Beyblades, oh my god. Your collection's so big. Silverwind. Yeah, but I think the fear is the weight. Yeah, the weight is up. Yeah, 660 might be a thing, bro. Might be. I don't know if I'm fully convinced. 9 more battles, and then we change sides. Switching sides. Where we're going, we don't need rails. Come on, bro. Weak. Weak AF. Because if we keep getting results like this, we might have to use Drowned Brave as our attack type. Yeah, it needs the lower down weight, otherwise it's too top heavy. Have to go AFK, doing laundry. Or them skids from not making it to the throne quick enough. No stress, bro. No stress. Oh man. Hitting everything but Wizard Rod at the moment. Didn't they add more metal? I mean, I don't know. Is it balanced to make something weaker? I don't know. I don't know. Kids will have fun with them though, you know. I mean, I can't pretend like I don't like customizing them. Like, it's just a shame because there aren't more CX parts to customize with already, you know. Now that I'm taking blades apart, I want to be, because I always customize my own ratchets and stuff anyway, I want to be doing like some mad customs, but it is what it is. We'll get some more bits and pieces. Bro, so bad. So bad. I'm hoping I get like decent results out of Night Mail. Some 5 more on this side for Arc. Let's go. Let's get it. Extreme. And now we wait for the spin finish. I hope it proves me wrong, but I'm going to preemptively mark down a spin finish. It's like a Death Note. You write down spin finish and that's what happens to it. Sealed its fate. Yeah. No point, just get them for new bits and ratchets. Yeah. Pretty much. Pretty much. Let's go. Let's go. That's the one. Keeping the dream alive with that extreme finish. Alright, 3 more. If we don't get any more wins in these 3, I might not test this one on the X side because it's feeling a little bit pointless. Just a little bit. I'm going to make sure its bit is nice and clean, so it's got a good fair chance for these last few rounds. Come on. Prove us wrong, Arc. Do your thing. Let's go. Let's go. We are the ones that are wrong, not Wizard Arc. Come on. Gonna keep racking up those points, bro. Bruh. Gotta go now. Take it easy, bro. Take it easy, Sean. Have a good time. False drop launcher, got it. Yeah, man. False drop be nice. The false drop be nice. And when it's hitting, it's extra nice. Alright, this is the last one for Arc. before we put it out of its misery, because it's been bad. It's been bad for us. Come on. Bruh. Bruh. And another one. And another one. Weak sauce. Weak ass sauce. So, actually I didn't check the negative points for thingy, so it scored 12, 16, so 28, not bad. Minus 12. Right, so Wizard Arc, 17 losses by spin finish. It won 2 rounds by overfinish, lost 3 by overfinish, but also won 3 by extreme finish. So, how many wins did it get? So again, another 20% win rate. So it's equal with what is it? It's equal with Brave points wise. 6, 18 minus. So Brave finished on a minus 12 points with 20% win rate. Wizard Arc finished on a 20% win rate with minus 2 points overall. So I guess in terms of losing points, Brave isn't even better than Arc in that sense. So the size of it doesn't actually seem to matter. Ah, bro. Lance, welcome to Bega, bro. I hope you enjoyed the membership, the videos and stuff we put up for members only, the specific launch tech and rants and rambles. If you're in the channel Discord, ping me a message in there so I can give you the member privileges. But this mother flipper is done for the night. We are moving on. We're moving on to mail. 360 Rush. No, I didn't have any more success with Brave Bro. It's like worse than Arc. But yeah, I quite like mail on regular Rush instead of low Rush. I want to give it a go. Sup, Nil? Yeah, man, Lance, welcome. The Tan Man. One of us. Alright, here we go. Well, I got high hopes of mail because this has a better matchup against Goon than most attack combos right now, so it could be the shout. Better matchup against Goon and a better match against Wolf. It's Rod that I don't think it has the best matchup against, so glad we're testing it against it. It's also not that it's bad, but because it is compact, it is a bit more like narrow, so easier to go into an over pocket. That launch might have been a bit too chill. I think Mail can handle having a little bit more gas put through it, especially against Rod. There we go. Got the burst, nearly got the extreme. Yo, APAC, how's it going, bro? How is it going? Go, all of it is dog shit. Just about, I guess. Want to try 680 Hexa on Wolf. Damn. I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that. If you tested, let me know how it goes for you. I'll let you do the research. Yeah, man, that was a big hit. That was a big hit. I think that's what we want to be going for with Mail. He's not a ratchet smasher, he's just a straight up bay breaker. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Give me a compact attacker and I'm dangerous. I'm dangerous. Yo, MK, how's it going, bro? Electricity is back. Been cut out for you, has it? Welcome to Southeast Asia, bro. Where electric and water are optional. And hot water is pretty scarce. Alright, we were living too high. Icarus time again, we're being knocked back down by a spin finish. There we go. It does feel more solid launching like a UX, I guess even a BX would do, than the CX stuff. That rattle and like the shake, rattle and roll, I guess, to them, that like gaps and stuff I don't like. Like with Mail, the balls in there are a gimmick. Shaking about, you know, like it's on purpose. That is not the case with a CX. Just wobbly as fuck. Percy is great for the bit chip, pretty much. Right, I mean, your shield rush days, bro. Shield flat days. Whoa. Shield flat days were my days. Yeah, man, I need that 35-gram shield. I still haven't gotten to pick one up. I didn't share it in the Discord yet, but while I was in the mall with my kid earlier, went past some of the little stores just selling shit, and they had like some Top Gyro, Beyblade X stuff, like Hell Scythe fakes and the blue Knight shield fakes. I was like, damn, I wonder if they're over 35 grams. Come on, bro. You can do it. I believe in you, Nightmare. Oh. I need to hit some better stall time. I think I need to get them sweet, sweet hits. 35 weight shield. Yeah, man. New mold. New mold. Have I tried flat with Mail? Yeah, when Mail came out, I tried flat with it. It's not the one. It's not the one, unfortunately. Rush was very nice with it, though. When I was first testing it, and since. I really like Rush with Nightmare. For reasons such as yonder. Oh man, come on. Get out. Get out of the stadium rod. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. That's still in there. Oh god. Unfair. Unfair. I'm just gonna lie on my results and put that down as a win for Mail. Try glide. Get out of my chat. There we go. This is how we do it. to stay positive points with at least one attack combo tonight. Come on. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Get out of the stadium already. Damn. Boom. The gear bit shouldn't exist. What'd you miss? We have so far proved that CX is pretty awful, but we'll see if UX and BX stand up to it. We are partway through testing UX, and it is going significantly better already. Can't let that happen too often now, because otherwise we have to accept the science that all attack types are bad. And everyone should only play stamina unless they're playing in a meta where everyone else plays just attack types. Oh, come on. There we go. I feel like that should be points for like 2 extreme finishes. Alright, and that is Nightmare's first extreme after testing. Mail on cable. Get out of here. Get out of here. Absolute kidder. What a joke. Bro, do you write your own jokes? Come on. There we go. There we go. All the way. Every match from now on. Expect fireworks. I think that's a relaunch. How long is it going to stay in there? This might happen a lot with low orb, to be fair. God damn. I'll leave the microphone away from it. It just comes in like nothing happened. That's hilarious. Still got stamina for days after that. That was gliding smooth. Wow. Maybe I should have launched in there. Maybe it's just these new pink CX extreme lines that's happening with everything. We nearly got the little kiss of death out of the stadium there. Nightmare was good for those little combination attacks. This little kiss of death by the extreme pocket. I've been caught out by it for sure. One pure attack still feels safe for me, as long as it's -1. Yeah, fair. Spike is the only way, pretty much. Let's get everyone to use Spike. Everyone going to the G2 at the end of this month in Bangkok should use Spike in their decks. It's the secret sauce, I promise. Come on. That keeps happening to me, bro. It's happening to me at the tournament last weekend. I'm like using my compact attackers and stuff, throwing people out of the extreme pocket. They're just bouncing back in. I mean, it happened with a Leon Crest, which you kind of expect, but it was all the way out of the stadium, man. It's so annoying. Just stay out. You always have to like not smash them too hard to get like a proper extreme finish. You need to like lob them out like you're pitching rather than like driving.
See? Like, what the hell is that about? It goes out of the extreme pocket twice, but it's still in there and it's going to win by spin finish. I mean, it just goes to show that rod
is amazing. Does 760 give Mail any more oomph? That's what I actually built it on originally, was a 760 Rush, and it definitely will give it more punch power, but honestly, I've just like, the burst risk just becomes a factor with it. And I fucking hate the feeling with my attack types of being worried about bursting. Like, last week, man, I used stock Croc Crunch in the tournament. So Croc 260 Quake, and bro, I was hitting some beautiful like draconic bursts and stuff. And it'd be going in there, and I'd hit the extreme finish, I'd go out, but I would have exploded because of the 260. And 760 isn't nearly as bad as that, I am aware, and the weight is great, but I do notice that the burst rate goes up, and I don't want to be losing by burst with my attack type, so I'll start like losing all confidence. Oh shit, I'm already losing it. Just the thought of it's making me nervous. Come on, bro. Gearball is better than Spike. 160 gives Nightmare the most oomph.
Probably, I know 160 Rush is a popular Nightmare combo. What can I say? I'm just a big fan of 360 on my attack types. I feel I can get those angles for things like the parry when I want to. Oh, come on, bro. See? Literally. The amount of times it's going out of the pocket. If we get negative stats for this, it's bullshit. The arduous task of using attack types.
Bouncy Spike, that'd be brutal. Pair 7 with low.
Nah, bro. Nah. Too much of Le Scrap.
Le Scrappity Scrapes. Right, it's meant to be like a, because I was doing Aero Pegasus on 760 level to test against Goon, and it was consistently getting the spin finish against it, which was wild. But yeah, and I mean, I really liked when I made the Phoenix on 760 level, just because it's so fucking hench, man. Absolute wall just flying at things. But rails exist, oh sorry, bursts exist, and I don't want it to happen to my attack types anymore. I can see what you mean by pairing it with low to stop the bursts, but then it's the scrapage. Come on, Nightmare. Let's get a win now. This one's going to be a win.
I'm going for a big extreme. It's going to hit the top of the shroud, but it's going to bounce immediately downwards and out this time. Wow, I guess 360 can burst anyway. That's the first one of those tonight for one of our attack types to lose by a burst finish. Damn.
Now imagine if that was 760, we'd have
Double the amount of bursts.
We're using the nice green 360 from Shelter Drake right now. Scraping early, more so. On the tilted launches and jumping off of that bulky 7-bit. Late game, it's like, not ideal, but meh. I don't think it scrapes as much late game because it kind of balances out. But yeah, early on, it's kind of like an issue. Come on, bro. Don't do this to me, Nightmare. You're my guy. I might have done too many launches on this side already. Nope. 2 more from this side. 960 is the way to go, probably, man. Probably, but that means taking it off rod, which cannot happen. Bro. Bad launching. Bad launching, and that's the price you pay. Alright, last one for Mail on this side. You need to get a win, otherwise its stats aren't looking that great either. Looks like another spin fin for Rodney. Gosh darn it. Alright, so if we just look at the ones on this side, 6, 7 wins. So a better win rate than the other 2 so far, I guess. What would that be? That would be a 28% win rate, so still pretty bad. Should carry on. What's the time now? No, I'm going to go straight on to Phoenix Wing now to make sure I get enough testing in on these streams, because this, I still think this is a good option. I'm going to do a couple launches quickly from the X side just to get them in on this one. I do think this is still a good combo, but again, see how many, what the point difference was. So 28% win rate there, and for points, we gained 2, 12, 15, and we lost 2, 20, so a minus 5 points actually. Minus 5 points with that. And the KOs become a little bit harder from the X side, in my humble opinion. My very humble opinion. B-Toy Lampim, what is my thought of 660? I like it, man. I do like it, but I do think it is more burst prone. These 3 little downward pointing boys, just frustrating with, because like it's just frustrating with the rails that they have those, especially that triangular one. Just the extra nodules sticking out because they're quite wide. You need a blade really, like a rod or something like that, that's wide enough to hide them quite well. Like you can see the profile of a rod comes out a bit wider, so it does hide them, but like I think the moment you try and put it on something like, I don't know, like a wolf, which again is a great defensive bay, but again it's just that little bit more exposed again. You're kind of hoping that the sub AR does a lot of work for you, you know, which is a big maybe. Top 5 blades right now: Goon, Rod, Wolf, Wing, and Aero, I'd say.
Yeah, that sounds about right off the top of my dome. Very detailed, no problem, bro. Yeah, like the weight's good, and not just like it could be heavier for sure, but the weight distribution is good. So I was most tempted to try it on Goon, you know, and again, Goon has a wide blade, so it will be harder to hit. But I do think there's also that like mental connection. Like if I have a little bit of nerves towards bursting, then my launches get a lot more frigid, you know. I get way too defensive, and I know I've definitely lost matches because of that. So, sorry, just fueling myself before I get onto my Phoenix launches. I hope it gets like a winning rate. So, imagine if my Phoenix combo gets a worse win rate than CX. Like, has got to retire from Beyblade now. Oh, God. Elevate, rush, ball, free ball, low rush. Goonrod, Wolfwing, Goonrod, PW, AP, so yeah. Yeah. Pretty unanimous, I think. Wrong. It's Night Mail. Not Night Mail, I was going to say Night Shield. Or Ghost Circle, bro. Honestly, when I took that compact deck, the tournament the other day, I had so much fun hitting constant extreme finishes with Ghost, 960 low rush, Golem, Golem 560 flat, and what was the last one? Knife Shinobi 360 level. Like, such a fun deck to play. All right. Smoked up, watered up. Let's hit these PW 360L launches. Hexa. Hexa's definitely a pick, man. Definitely. I've warmed to it more, but still not my favorite guy. All right, here we go. PW 360 level. I need new level bits. If anyone wants to donate level bits to the channel, please let me know. I've got 2 copies and they are mashed up right now, so store time will be affected. Like a glove. PW, the only one to win on its debut launch so far today, I believe. Oh, no, no. The glory did not last very long, did it? Yo, Garagoff with the gifting of the memberships. What legends. What legend. Let's go. Enjoy those memberships. Thank you, Garagoff. Everyone, give them props. Give that love to Garagoff. What a goat. What a goat. You get access to the best competitive X content on YouTube. Come on, Phoenix. Come on. Oh no, we burst. What the fuck? What is going on with... Is this low orbs doing? Oh, this was burst as well. Wow. But it stayed on low orb, man. I think low orb is the pick. Like, if I've learned anything from this testing, I think it's low orb is definitely the fucking pick right now. Like, fuck. It might also be because I just customized this rack shit last night and it's loose as fuck, but it might also be low orb.
Yeah, man. Gorogov.
What goat? What goat? As soon as he's gifted some, I'll see if I can match it. In a second, I'll go check if because we had that issue for the longest time that YouTube just wouldn't let me gift memberships. I think my level bit is moving weird.
I'm gonna have to check. This is my other one at the moment. I don't think it's in
Better condition than that one. Pardon me. Now the point bit wants to activate, does it? Although the heavy core wing on 360, I mean, you could argue that it should be on 960 to just deal with that extra bit of weight.
But I do like my 960 on my rod. Gonna open your arc. Nice. Switching to low orb then? I think so, man.
I think so. It's done so good. I know I've been testing it against I tested it against male as well, and it had a 72 win rate, 72% win rate against male. You know, so I'll count up the overall stats for rod on orb when I'm done as well. Fucking hell, are you kidding me?
Phoenix is going to be kicked out of the deck.
Phoenix is gone. Bro, really? Low orb. I'm blaming all of this on low orb, man. That was crazy. Bro, that uppercut, what the hell?
What the hell?
Like a goddamn matador. This is embarrassing, my PW. Embarrassing it. Vengeance! Vengeance!
Yeah, X-Parry. I know, right? Does Rod and Low Orb beat Dragoon E?
Oof. Maybe we'll try and find out when I'm done testing Phoenix. Probably not. Oh, let's go.
Let's go. This is where the numbers start ticking back up, gang.
Bro, it's all or nothing, right?
Trading overfinish for overfinish.
Fucking Jedi powers of fucking Rod right now. Of course I know him. He's me. Oh, come on. There we go. Overfinish for overfinish.
Don't act like I don't give you highlights. I'm no Mad Maxi, but I try my best, gang. I try my best.
Come on. Really? What are you scared of, Rod? What are you scared of? Get in the path of my X-Dash, bro.
Don't be a coward.
I mean, to be fair, we've only lost by spin finish 3 times. It's because there's been so many fucking over finishes against us. For fuck's sake. Come on, bro. For fuck's sake.
The high riskness is definitely going on.
Is this where we end up putting Phoenix on low rush or rush instead?
Do I retire level? Low orb still destabilizes easier than ball. Yeah, it will do because it's skinnier. But it is low and seems to avoid some upper attack. Switch Rod to Tyranno. What? What? Oh, is that about your deck up there? What do you guys think about this deck first stage? Goon 660E, Rod 960 Freeball, Wolf 760 Hexa, and for the final stage, Wing 160 Low Rush instead of Wolf. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Level is having a bad day, bro. For sure. For sure. That is the way.
That is for sure having a bad day, but I'm going to take a deep breath in and out, and I'm going to make sure it has a better day now. Come on. I mean, it's beat Rod down a bunch, but oh, maybe. I mean, nah, no. Rod's leveling out too much. It's got too much gas.
Too much gas.
Yeah, damn. The crits back and forth for Phoenix, crazy. Oop. Oop, oop. One. Ah, come on. We just needed that little bit more off the X line. I think that would have been good.
TV works, Chair Tackle works as well. Shine getting that +3.
But mine's not getting the +3. Damn. Alright, 15 launches in on this side. You need to start getting some more wins, bro. You need to get some more wins. Haven't got a single extreme finish yet. It's about to change. Here we go. Really? How was that now out of the pocket? Honestly, that's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Rod 960 low orb is no joke. You've seen some of the extreme finishes. It's just said like no to. It's just absolutely denied them.
Disgusting.
Disgusting. Unhappy about that. Very unhappy about that. Just had a spider jump off my seat and onto my shoulder like, what's up? Come on. Bro. Go out of pocket already. Man. Maybe 60 height attackers are not appropriate anymore. Low orb might have said no. We might have to drop Phoenix down to low rush.
Just to be relevant.
Because it's already an uphill battle against Goon on 60 height because it just equalizes so well with you there. Damn. Or we go 455. As if, gang, as if.
Is low orb harder to stall?
Nah, low orb's been a dream to launch with, man, honestly. I was doing some practice with a Rod 960 low orb last night, just launching it, and it just fucking felt so good, because it's more narrow. Like, one of my favorite things to do with orb was like the long reverse X's from the B side, like hitting here and just down like this. And remember when like Phoenix orb was like the shit, like Phoenix 960 orb, and you'd like boom, all the way around, slow as fuck. Phoenix is heavy and it's got a narrow point, and then they'd be in the middle for ages before you got to here and just fucking drop down and hit like the most picturesque fucking extremes from there. Like low orbs like that, but lower, which is so nice, very nice to launch with. I was just worried that it would get bullied around the stadium too much, and testing it tonight, that is not a problem at all for it so far. But I am going to try and bully it around the stadium now. I need new copies of level. That's all that's going wrong here.
$160 with easy extreme.
Maybe, but I don't. Well, I mean, so for the longest time we wanted balanced attackers that have some late game viability.
So that's very much what this kind of build is.
But I'm starting to think now, because of how good the stamina types are and how most deck compositions, at least here, I know all attack types is a bit more popular with I guess something like WBO or BBAX or something, because you often play to higher points, so it makes more sense to run attack types. But because of the prevalence of how many like strong stamina types are used here overall, like having a attack type that has a bit of extra like longevity doesn't really matter now. So like this is where it's very tempting to go back to like a Buster on low flat, or even like Phoenix on like low rush or something at the moment, you know. I'm not sure if I'll go 160. I might do, because again, like the stamina doesn't matter, so just jumping out of that pocket matters. So it's very tempting, man. It's very tempting indeed. But that's why we're testing, to find these things out and get some legit numbers. Come on. Yeah, I'm thinking 360 or potentially 160 low rush seems good for Phoenix. Thoughts on 660 on Goon?
It looks like it'll be great, and I think
you're at a slightly higher burst risk than 560 from hitting like the rails. Probably about equal burst risk from impact from your opponent. I think the stamina will be better than pretty much all the other options for Goon E at the moment. But me personally, I'm sticking with my 970. I know I'm probably the only person on the planet that actually advocates for that combo, but it's just a 100% win rate for me. I can't fucking argue with that, can I? Like, it'd be fucking stupid of me to be like, hey, this combo has never lost in a tournament for me. Nah, I won't use it. Like, come on, Phoenix. Oh, bro. Bro, really? Man, this Wizard Rod is allergic to the pockets. I think this is that same like legendary Wizard Rod blade that I did in the original like Phoenix testing. That was just impossible to KO. Alright. 4 matches to see if we can redeem Phoenix. God damn. Sad times. Phoenix probably has the worst stats out of all of them right now, I think. Come on, bro. Yeah, I think on a lower height, those would have been way closer to KOs. I think level's too tall. Low orb, stop. Low orbs changed the meta now, not actual CX parts. Low orb. Low orb is legit.
Can CX players take on and beat the top meta? But
No, they can't. I don't want to be like, give a nice answer where, you know, like anything could beat anything, because that is true. But if we're talking about percentage-wise, then no, it's not going to happen, bro. Which is a shame, because they look pretty fucking dope. Like, Wizard Ark is like a super cool looking bay, and it looks super cool to customize stuff with it. Like, even this monstrosity here just looks great. Like, these together look great, you know. Like customizes up like really nice with stuff. But yeah, points. Track the points. That's why we're here. Alright. 2 more. Alright, 2 extreme finishes. Get ready to clip these, gang. They're going to be nice. There's one. There's one. One more coming right up, gang. One more coming right up. I told you. I predict these things. I feel like I should just keep going until I don't extreme finish it anymore. Let's see if we can keep it going for a moment. Just an over finish. Just an over finish. Not as good. Not nearly as good. Right, until the wheels completely fall off it then. Lol. I don't know if you saw that came up on the camera, but we just flew out and we chucked the level bit that was outside the extreme pocket in and into the over finish. That was extremely impressive for all the wrong reasons. Alright, let's do these numbers. Let's do these fucking numbers. Alright. Alright, so boom, 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 boom. Oh, God damn. We only got 7 wins, which is pretty fucking abysmal. 18. Oh, so it's the same, another 28% win rate. So same as Nightmare. What was the points though? 16. Oh dear, that's not good. -8. So for the attack type testing, the worst combo. I'm gonna move this away. I don't know how well this will show up on the camera, if it does at all, or if there's too much glare even. But
Brave, 20% win rate, and it finished on minus 12 points. So this is the worst one by far. Arc, 20% win rate, minus 2, so the best on minus points out of all of them. Nightmail and Phoenix both on 28% win rate, but Nightmail was only minus 5 points, and Phoenix was minus 28. But if we do the math quickly for Rod on Thingy, that would be what's that? 125. That's annoying. 125. So how many? 38, 48, 55, 65, 71, 83, wins by spin finish, 90, 92, 97, 102, 106, 109, 110, 112 wins out of, what was that, 50, 100, 125, really? Are you fucking kidding me? That can't be real. I've definitely added that up wrong. Oh yeah, I have. I was counting the wrong fucking thing then, that was fucking stupid. Sorry, so let me try that again. Alright, so how many wins did it get? It's 38, 55, 65, 71, 83, 84, 85, 87, 90, 91, 96. 96 wins. That's more reasonable. 96 out of 125 is pretty fucking good, to be honest. Pretty fucking good. If anyone's quick on the math. Quick math! Is this one connected? I'll see if this one's connected. You can hang out with me while I'm doing the math over in my corner here. What up, gang? Wearing the vest because it's sweaty as fuck. Boom. Sorry, I got silent. I'm fucking trying to do maths, and I'm very, very like tunnel vision. Which would it be? Which would it be for that? 455 is out the window, bro. I'll launch a couple of things against it in a second because I've got a bit more time, but it's not good. Alright, so. Alright, and for points, so we got, I'll just do it like this. Just use the calculator right in front of me instead of just adding up myself. 10, 12, 22. Yeah, 22. 109. 109 minus, what did I have scored against it? 2. Yeah, no, I'll add it up again. 2 plus 12 plus 4 plus 10 plus 10 plus 6, no, 12, sorry, plus 9 plus 3 plus 6, 16. 41. Bro, so in that testing, I know it was the crash test dummy, but still, like, I wanted to test it for the team. Rod, 960 low orb, 76% win rate, winning 96 out of 125 matches. It scored a total of 109 points and ended on plus 41 positive points, which means it is gaining 0.43 points per match. So you're pretty much getting half a point every round you play combo, which is good. I mean, it's not one whole point, but not bad numbers, man. Not bad numbers. Not bad numbers at all. So I definitely recommend giving it a go, for sure. For sure. Right. Looks good. All right. Let's move back over to the stadium. I'm going to hit some launches on a couple combos. I mean, I'm going to just candidly, I'm not going to record this so much, but I am just going to put low rush on Phoenix quickly and see if that makes any kind of difference to its matchup against Rod. All the low rushes we were using them tonight, weren't we? And there's one. I'll take the one off. I'll take the one off of Brave because I'm pretty confident we're not going to be using Brave. I mean, my hopes were, even if it wasn't winning very many matches, that it only ever lost by spin finish, but that didn't even become the truth, so I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, overall, I still think Phoenix was our best stats. It did have more negative points than Mail, but it had more highest scoring wins. Bro, low rush can't even save us. Like, can everyone else see the mad attacks we're getting on this Rod? And it's just like, yeah, get fucked, mate. Don't even care. Not even slightly. He forced my hand. Low orb has forced my hand. Time to crack out the cast combo. The cursed combo. Phoenix 455 low rush. I've just cracked the meta, boys. Just cracked the meta. Bro. It can't even get low enough to deal with low orb. Literally the shortest attacker we can make. I'm gonna have to put it on under needle. Bro. Bro.
Bro, I'm gonna have to put this on under needle, I swear. Just to get low enough to attack this thing's ratchet. Really? Does everyone else agree that this is like fucked up? I'm glad if we hadn't gotten a finish in that match, I'd have lost my fucking shit. I was about to say, as I was launching that I think the ratchet might actually be burst already. And guess what? It was. That was not a rail burst from the bit or anything, gang. Don't worry. False alarm. Oof. Little jump on the return. Come on, man. I mean, this is nice to launch with, not gonna lie, but I don't trust that 455 at all. Like, if this was AVA, we would have been exploded by now. Under level when, I know, right? Under level would be ideal right now. Yeah, man, low orb is doing amazingly well. So stable, so stamina. Let's go. That wasn't even a legit attack, that was me landing on its edge and just bouncing it in there. It was not a W for the combo, unfortunately, as much as I'd like it to be. Alright. Let's build one of your guys' kind of goon E combos then and see if we can take down this guy with it. Where are all my blue goons? Some over here, I think. There'll be one. Should we put it on a 660 for you, bruh? Everyone wants to test that out. Where did I chuck that blue 660? We got a few elevate bits floating around. Right here, below. Alright. We'll put this in there and see what happens. So it begins. You don't even have to reverse X with low orb. You need to tilt. What? You think Whale Wave will have some luck with down smash against low orb? I mean, it could. It could, but again, like Whale's not gonna do that for you every match. I fucking love Whale Wave. I love the big wall of down smashy flower shaped thing it is. And sometimes you just hit the nicest launches with it. And it makes some sweet connections. And yeah, the down smash when it bounces something like off the stadium floor and into the pocket is insanely satisfying. But yeah, it's just how consistent you can be with it, I guess, dude. If you feel like you can fucking pull it off a lot of the time, then go for it. But I just don't think it's a consistent blade is my issue. It's got a lot of good things going for it, but
This might be a better match so far for Rod. Less contact early on. Means it still has more gas to survive the spin stealing stage of the battle. Phase 2 of the boss fight that is Goon on Elevate.
Tilt with Phoenix.
Are you trying to say that I don't tilt when I launch it? Oh! Yeah, let's go, Rod. Let's go.
Sanded down 660. Yeah, Rod got a win.
I mean, Rod on ball should win the majority of matches against Goon on E, because it's harder to like spin steal against. It's insane that Goon gets any wins against it. But I think the thing is that it hits more KOs against Rod Ball as well. No, we got burst. There's that 660 burst in. 660 is fine. That was a elevate bit burst. Yeah, I mean 660 might be good. You might be fine with it, but Rod Orb is doing amazingly well. Before I have to deal with facing Rod Orb in a tournament, I might give my Goon combo a couple goes against it to see if I can do okay. So I normally launch a bit harder with my Goon E with the 970.
You don't know who to cheer for. Lol.
Bro.
Insane.
Insane Rod low orb. Outrageous stats. And it's not even like I'm launching it optimally every time either. Wow. Undefeated in tournaments. Can't win in the stadium. No, practice stadium. Yeah, Rod's still spinning very strongly, even as we enter this phase now.
Yeah. Low orb needs a counter. I mean,
Goon needs a counter. If I can counter these two combos with an attack type, then I'm golden.
yeah, man, 970 is the way.
I don't try and mislead anyone. Like, I'm being honestly legit. You scuff up a launch like that, right into the rails. Look at it still go to that reverse slingshot pattern. Nice. I think this is definitely what you want for the Goon in this matchup, is just to be hitting it more often earlier on.
Bro. So good. Such a good combo. Unbalanced.
Get it in the stadium, making contact. Use your opponent to keep you upright. This is a contact sport. Lol. As if. Well, I haven't really picked an attack type from this fucking stream tonight, which is pretty annoying. I've definitely, I'd say, probably improved my arrow combo. Goon, you disgusting beast. Refuses to give up a point this way. Refuses. I just have to go. This is the deck. I'll put a video of this yet. This is the deck I took to the tournament last weekend. Stock Drown Sword, Croc, Stock, and Feather, 160 Cyclone. I was just using only painted bays from Cora Cora, but there is something to Croc on Quake. It's just 260 is definitely not the one. Partner up with them. I'm going to put it on a 360 quickly and just have some launches. This is the counter. This is the counter to Rod on low orb. This is what we've been missing, gang. How was Quake? I mean, it's terrible, but it won loads of rounds. It was 260 that kept bursting. I'll show you my Quake sauce. I feel like this combo would probably get the same like statistics against Rod on low orb as everything else I've tested tonight, regardless. Hand down or use 660 unburstable. Lol. Buster is the only attack I trust versus this too. Yeah, I might have to crack out my Buster in a second and just see how it does, but I've got my Buster on 960 at the moment. If it took Phoenix's place, it'd have to go on 360 maybe. I've gone off 560 for it now because 560 was bursting on me. Maybe I need to go 455 long. Leave its pain alone. But yeah, this is my Buster combo right now. 960 low flat. Let's get it. Let's get it, gang. We're gonna break the meta twice tonight. Oh god. Well, it's definitely getting underneath it. I guess we can say that for sure. It's still just spinning so strong after all of that, you know. Bro. It doesn't want it. It doesn't want it. Won a couple tournaments with Buster 360 LR. Nice, man. Yeah, I mean, I won a bunch of tournaments when I had a Buster 560 LF as part of my deck. Like, I mean, when UX first dropped especially, like, that was my shit. Put Spike on it and it'll win, of course, Pierre, of course. What we learned today is attack is dead, and we should be running Rod 960 low orb, Goon 970E, and Wolf 360 ball, free ball. I don't know about Wolf on 360 though. I think that shit bursts, man. I think that shit bursts. And yeah, like, you got 970 on Goon, then you can't put it on Wolf. You can't put 960. You gotta go 980, just the 9 ratchets only. Is wedge decent on anything? Oh, bro. Nah, it's not, unfortunately. It's not. That shit flies around the stadium worse than Underneedle. And Underneedle's actually usable though, I don't know. Bro. I mean, one thing about this testing you got to bear in mind is we're literally just testing how well it can KO like a sandbag. Like, if it was moving, launched by someone else, we could try different launches and tactics, but bro. Put it on low rush, get some more stall time off the launch. I didn't say it was bad, bro. I've used Underneedle. But it does get knocked around easy. You'd probably like this combo, Pierre. I'm going to put it in there and see how often I can burst it. As a comparison to how insanely strong this Wizard Rod combo has been tonight. That was a bad launch. When it's spinning because of the blue, it almost looks like a fucking BMW logo. Bro, there is no attack counter to this stamina combo. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm glad this attack type testing just become, can we beat this? Oh my god. It can't be beat, man. It can't be beat. It's so good. Like, if we add all the stats to Wizard Rod since we counted them up a minute ago, it's just getting better and better. You can get break assist on concrete. Alright. I'm getting Rod out there for a second. I'm going to launch this monstrosity in there and see if we have better luck against that. Oh, it's just that I can't burst a bait to save my life. I mean, round might protect the 455. I know. No. The combination of Underneedle round and 455 is doing what it's supposed to do. We can't get it. We can't burst it. I've made it the absolute short king. Little dreadnought in the middle of the stadium. Ah, no, there we go. Shut me up. That didn't last long. That's what I expected as it hit the stadium, to be honest. Fucking hell. What a shame. Pretty good combo. I knew you'd love that. Yeah, busted be dead, bro. What do we use? Do we try and use a compact attacker like Golem? I mean, I've had like a lot of fun like KO and shit with it. And, like, I had it on flat, which was great for it, but do we need to have it on low rush to be relevant against Orb? Low Orb, rather. Can it do anything? Do we have any hope? Come on, Golem. Yeah, Golem's our savior, gang. Golem's our savior. We fixed it. We fixed it. Don't worry, gang. Attack types are still alive. And compact attackers at that. The archetype will never die. Let's go. Let's go. Easy. Told you, put a compact attacker in my hands. I'm dangerous.
dangerous to myself. Fuck. No, can't do that. Can't do that. Free hit. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Ah, bro, it does. It smacks though. The contacts on Gollum are like aggressive as fuck, man. Gollum's the one, gang. Gollum is the one. Goon E, Rod Low Orb, Gollum Low Rush. I'll see you at the top of Tokyo Tower with my Gollum Rock. I cannot exaggerate how stoked I am that this combo is kicking the shit out of Wizard right now. This is what I like about attack types. Compact little attack types made out of defense blades on the shortest aggressive bits. That's my shit. This is why Gollum stays in your deck. Yeah, bro. Goatlum, that's the one. Looks like point. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Put Spike on it, bro. Oh, come on, bro. I think I might be taking Gollum to the tournament tomorrow, guys. I think I might be taking Gollum to the show. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Spin finish to Gollum Rock. Now I need them to release a nice painted Gollum Rock so I can have a blinged out deck. Bro, the contacts are outrageous. Should we put it on low flat for a second just to see what happens? Just to see if the speed is too much. Check this out, this is a Hasbro low flat. Outrageous. Sacrilege. Sacrilege. Hasbro bits in my TT Stadium in Asia. In Asia, I might get arrested. Oh, gee whiz. Jiminy Jillikers. We found the counter. Bro. Low flat doesn't have the same stamina as low rush, but it's so fast. So fast. Oof. Oop. Doom, doom, bam. Boom, 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 boom. If Spike had a shaft, it would be good. Who's Spike? What ratchet is on Gollum? It's on 360. I just put it on low flat for the last couple rounds, but it has been on a low rush. So yeah, Gollum 360 low rush looks very good right now. Low flat still looks solid, but I would say that low flat is the highest skill bit because it's just faster and like you gotta temper that shit a little bit, but
low rush, you can yeet a bit more without having to stress about it as much. Do I dare put Golem on 455? I'll do it quickly for science. Yeah, I think low rush might be the pick out of the two instead of low flat. Go back in your Hasbro pot. It's probably going to remain 360 that goes on it, but we are going to live for the memes right now, and we're going to get as low as we can with 455. I mean, what we should do, oh bro, I think we've just hacked the matrix. We're in, gang. Got the codes, we've got the access codes. I mean, what we should be trying for aesthetics is the 455 on this wizard rod to see if it's as burstable. It will be. It'll be way more burstable than it is right now. I know it. But just to see it so that we remember it as a thing. Golem hasn't burst yet though. Just go hard. Oh god. Flame saber attack, goddamn. I'm pretty impressed that 455 didn't burst during that match. It's too extreme. Bro, how did it not burst? That was ridiculous. Oh, damn. 455 hitting the extremes, gang. 455 hitting extremes. Have we just been proved wrong? Nope. No, we haven't. Yeah, don't put 455 on your Beyblades. I think 360 might be the move. 360 low rush. This is pretty fucking good shit, gang. This is pretty fucking good shit. Just for science, we'll see how many it takes before we can burst an even lower down rod on low orb. Oh man, it just looks so good though, doesn't it? Why can this ratchet not be fucking good? If it was good, it would just be fucking in every deck, 100%. I mean, we definitely got underneath it then because we gave it a lemon launch into the air over the top of us, but no burst though. No burst though. Oh god, it wanted to get into that next X-Dash as quickly as possible, didn't it? See, now we're running into the same problem. It's lower again. We just can't get underneath it anymore. Bro, it's 455. Like, someone's going to be like an absolute ninja launching 455, and you're just never going to be able to get their ratchet. I'm launching rod a bit more towards the rails on the other side. Man, it came straight out of the overfinish pocket then, damn. Launching a bit more into the rails to see if it does burst on contact with the rails in 455, but it's not done it so far. And it's sturdy when I pick it back up.
bro. If they're running it on 960 low orb, you've got a chance with Golem. But if they put it on 455, you're cooked. We're all cooked.
I think at that point you need to go back to just a heavy fucking Tyson launch spike metal then. Well, that's you basically just stabbing the a hole in the stadium if you're doing that shit with spike.
Although, I will say that as a kid, I kind of got that you needed to get a little shove into the Tyson launch as well to pull it off. But there you go. Oh, bro. 455 has just shut down everything we've just built. But, yeah, man.
Fuck these combos.
I think I'm gonna sit down for a second, gang. I think we do. Oh, what am I doing here? Wrong ones. There we are. I think we do go with Goon 970E. Ball sorry, ball. Rod 960 low orb, and I'm doing it. I'm taking Golem for sure tomorrow because I know like it's not Phoenix, it's not Aero, it's not Wolf or anything, but I want something that can hit crits, and if I'm losing with it, I'm only going to lose by 1 point more often than not, and I can't say no to a compact attacker, man. I love him too much. I love him too much. So that's going to be the deck tomorrow. We'll see how it does. How is bro at 2 places at once? I'm not, bro. I'm just fast. Fast as fuck. Fast as fuck, boy. Fuckers ignore till I die. Bro refuses to run the wizard. You gotta do it, bro. You gotta do it. If you're gonna meet me at the top of the X Tower, if you're gonna be the Australian goat, you're gonna meet me at the top of was it Tokyo Tower? That they're gonna do the finals in October. Then you gotta start using Rod, boy. What I want is a Bega representative representing every country around the world in Tokyo in October. So get practicing, boys. Get practicing. All Bega finals. That's the goal. I mean, I don't know what fucking countries are gonna get selected. Like, I'm assuming America, Australia, and all the Asian countries that are already doing like the international tournaments. That's a bit of a given, but like, so new ones like Western ones. I think was it Spain was already, and Brazil. I see. Lime Schweppes, bro. This isn't like you're probably thinking of like the mixer. I normally get the sugar-free one, but this is a soda. Like, bro. Schweppes and Singer do like the best fucking sodas you've ever had in your life. Like 100%. Like, I normally get the sugar-free ones, but my wife bought like a case of like the regular sugar ones, which I don't actually like as much, like taste-wise. Like, they feel more syrupy with the sugar one. But the sugar-free Schweppes and Singer like sodas, man, they're just so light and fucking crisp. It's like the most refreshing. Like, as soon as you have one, you just won't want to drink water anymore, because nothing will fucking quench like that feeling of like thirst. I don't know why I just did that fucking disgusting suck noise as thirst. But yeah. Yeah, Rod it is, bro. Rod's a beast. Everyone's going to be in Tokyo with their Golem rocks as well. Oh, bro, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? I need a metal coat of this. I need a metal coat of this bad boy for sure. Like, I don't know if they should just keep it the same color scheme and put like an orange coat on it or what, but
yeah, a metal coat Golem would go hard. Don't know what they would change the color scheme to though. I mean, it could be anything. Like if they made it like a pinky, like fleshy color for the avatar though, that might be a bit weird. I mean, it still look dope. But right now it looks like a mix of like the Thing and like a worm man or something. In Portugal, we're organising with other countries to create a sort of European org. Nice, man. Nice. Is that with an already established organisation, or are you like trying to create something new? From the States here, and you loved European Fanta. See, now when I go and have like Fanta back in the UK, that tastes too sugary to me compared to what I'm used to now here. If I had this shit in the States, like that would blow my fucking head apart at the moment. Like, and I've always had like a sweet tooth my whole life, man. But I think I'm just getting fucking old, and like sugar touches my body, and I just start like evaporating. Like it's like acidic to me now. But yeah, what was it? I remember the first time I went to America when I was like, what was that, like 14? And I was in New York staying at a Holiday Inn, and I'd never had Fruit Loops, and there were Fruit Loops, and I was like, oh fuck yeah, I'm giving these a go. And again, I'm someone, because like you go down there and there's like pastries and donuts and all that shit out for breakfast, and like you're like whoa, because like in the UK you get at a hotel you get like continental breakfast, so it's like sausage, eggs, and like a croissant, you know. But yeah, I was like, fuck it, let's go. Grab some pastries, grab like a Danish donut and like a bowl of Fruit Loops. Started eating the Fruit Loops. I was like, fuck, I had a brutal headache like immediately. I was like, what we need is Underspike, bro. It'd probably be good because Underneedle is like outrageously good compared to Needle. So Underspike might be amazing. It would just be like a more narrow like point on it. So it might slide around less than Underneedle does. So I mean, yeah, mate, I might give that Underspike could be a legit thing. Talks with Spain, France, some Balkan countries. Oh, that's cool. Zesty pink golem. I mean, it'd be pretty dope. It's actually pronounced croissant. Got one of them croissants. Croissant. Croissant, isn't it? Le manger. Le croissant. Croissant. Need the Australian spring wheat mix. That's it. We're all Vega Bladers. We're all going to assemble at the top of Tokyo Tower, all with our breakfasts of choice. I'll be there with like a hash brown and sausage and egg, like breakfast muffin or something. That's my kind of shit. Oh man, give me a hash brown, sausage and egg at breakfast. I'm a happy boy. Like, but I'm also a Filipino boy, so put that on top of some rice, maybe with some spam or corned beef and a Sprite for breakfast. Give me Sprite for breakfast. Vegemite and wheat. I'm not a Vegemite fan, like the fucking Marmite, mate. I'll use it in cooking, but my wife will have like a Marmite sandwich, and I can't be doing any of that, mate. That's not my bag. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's changed. You know, your taste buds like develop. Like over the years, maybe now I'm a bit more like, if I just gave it a go, I'd be okay. But I don't think so. But I use it like stock when I'm like cooking stuff sometimes to like add a little bit of depth, a little bit of to some sauce, you know. Or Underspike would save defense. More stamina would save defense, I think. I think that's the issue. I think thinking of a new mechanic for defense instead of the wobble that the bits have in X would be great. I mean, like, it's a balance bit, but you could call, even by X's design parameters, you could call Elevate a defense bit because, like, I know, even back in plastic gen, you could say there were stamina like types, but zombies, like the defensive zombies, we call them like defensive zombies, like they can hit KOs, but otherwise they equalize really well. And that's what I think of with Goon. Like, I bear in mind the fact that there's low burst resistance when I'm launching, but another reason I like the 970 is because it lets me be a bit more aggressive with my launches, because Goon hits fucking KOs, bro. But yeah, like, I know you already said Elevate was defense, bro. I know you already said it. But, like, you're like the boy who cried wolf. Like, you say everything is defense, so everyone just like, it's like, Pierre's at it again with the defense. But from a highly, highly respected source such as myself, it gives it that credibility, you know. It puts that Blade Bay X stamp. Like, Elevate is a defense type. You can clip that, bro. What's my opinion on the new kick bit? Bro, I want it to be good, man. I want it to be a new taper. I want it to be, like, for other people, what taper is for me, but then for me, be like a more aggressive taper. But from what I'm hearing, that is not the case. Don't disrespect Vegemite by calling it Marmite, bro. You can call it whatever the fuck you want, I ain't eating it. But no, in the UK it's Marmite. We get the love it or hate it adverts. But, like, I do hear it called Vegemite more just because I'm around way more Australians than I am English people. It's just wide taper. Kind of look like short boxy taper. So what I thought would happen is, because it had like more angled, straighter looking edges, that would help with the jumping the X line and self KOing issue that a lot of people have with taper. Because those harsher lines will keep it in. It's like if you're launching more aggressively with ball, you're likely to like self KO and jump over the line. That's why like Unite jumps over the X line so much, because of how rounded it is. But yeah, a more angled one, definitely thought it'd be interesting. I don't think it would have as much stamina as regular taper, but it'll probably have more speed and be like easier to launch. Apparently I run 970 on Goon. Yes, I do. Are there any alternatives if I'm already using 960, 970 and 560? I mean, the only other one I see people use really is 160 for Goon, but I'd be amazed that, are you not playing 3-on-3? Are you playing like a 4-on-4 or 5-on-5 like sorry, fucking format. But yeah, 160 is the other one I see on Goon. I've used it in tournaments myself, testing it when I've just been testing like generic meta deck builds to see what they're like. And it just bursts more. It bursts around the same amount as 560, I guess. But it jumps the pocket quite well, but 560 does that well as well. So yeah, it's like, it's okay. It'll be a bit lighter. 170. Bro, I've got a 170. I've got a fucking 170. I got 170 right here, bro. Right here. TT ain't got shit on me. Oh, God. Yeah, much more like a hexa kind of taper. Yeah, the flatness, I think, will give it speed. Yeah, 160 stamina does stuck, but again, you gotta remember, like, when you're launching Goon in there, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, it's too specific, like, matchup to matchup, but I do think 160 gives you less options. What are you playing your 970 on at the moment, dude? Like, what is your deck if you're running 960, 970, and 560 already? You're playing double entries with no repeat. Oh, okay. Okay, so you got to play 2 decks. That's interesting. Oh, shit. Sorry, I got the camera, like, way up here. 2 decks. Damn. What would I make if I had to make 2 decks? Shit, well, I guess this would be the A team right now, but that takes up my favorite ratchets. So that kind of leaves me with 160, I guess 560. What would be the 6th ratchet? 660, does that get introduced now? Does 660 come into the game? I mean, if I'm building 6 combos, I'm probably not building these 3. I don't know. Add Spike first. Bro, Adam's apple looks long as fuck from this angle. What the fuck? Oh, God. $370 on Goon is an option. It's your second best option to $970 for a 70 height ratchet. I did play $570 for Goon in 2 tournaments just to test it out because, well, actually, Mad Maxi had been using it, and I was like, what the fuck, $570? Let's give it a go. And it did okay. It's definitely heavier, definitely wins in the mirror match. If it doesn't get burst, that's the worry with the 570. Yeah, 660 if you're running out of shit, I guess. It's time for 660 to show his. No way the Schweppes taste like anything other than mess. Bro, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. You gotta have it, man. You gotta have it. It's so good. My preference, though, is the Singers, the sugar-free Singers. They're all just different lemon flavors, but they're beautiful. All of them are good. Peg 560L, Rod 960B. I'm guessing Cobalt Dragoon. Don't know the ratchet. E. Wing 360R, Wolf 970 Freeball, and what's going on with my brain? Why don't I know what GM is? Why don't I know what GM is? What's GM? Why am I having a brain fart? What's GM? Colin Mock. Shrek must taste like defense. Well. What the hell is GM, bro? I'm lost. I'm lost. Noob alert. I don't know what GM is. I do run a Goon and Buster deck. Imagine saying it. Could you imagine? Yeah. It's too much for my brain. Gollum Rock. Oh. It's like, I forgot his name, but that Filipino TikToker dude that always asks like locals and shit, like questions in like English. Oh no, this wasn't that one. This was some woman asking like a little Filipino boy is like, name a color that begins with M, and he was like, I don't know, Malu. Okay, so yeah, I thought it might be Gollum Mock. So Gollum Rock, 760 Hexa. Interesting. Bro, you know what's crazy about Gollum Rock is motherfuckers have been turning up to locals with it as a stock combo and consistently winning. And I don't think that's fair. Gear Needle can get out of it though, bro. No chance. Nightmare also goated with Dot Dude. I won a mirror match. Pod yesterday with it. Mail on Dot. I mean, I've play mail on dot. I prefer mail on attack or balance bits though. To be honest, I think it works really well like that. Although I guess tonight with my numbers, I proved that nothing is good on attack bits. Stock Golem's peak defense is. It's fucking great at it. It just gets thrown around on Underneedle a bit, but if it stays in the stadium, like, it's got decent stamina and it hits good counter hits, you know. But yeah, I think everyone's going to be running Rod on low orb, so you need to be running your Golem Rocks on low rush immediately. Break glass and get Golem Rock out of there and start using it. Gonna try running some dagger next tournament. Sorry, wonder if level can help beat Goon. So I was using the Asia, the new mold dagger on 760L, and I think that's a fantastic combo. I think it's a very, very good combo. One thing I will say about dagger is do not underestimate how consistent it can be around the X line. So you can literally like put it on 360 flat or 360 taper and it will get you lots of X dashes, and because it's on wider bits it will be faster around them, and it levels out very, very well. And I think people don't use it as much because it's not the heaviest attacker and it's not as aggressively looking in shape, but it has great contact points. It has really good contact points that can hit KOs off of not much speed. So yeah, you put that bad boy on like a 360 flat, 360 taper, 760 level, like it's going to do very, very well. I think dagger is very, very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, dagger got a bit of a upgrade in the Asia deck set. It got a little bit heavier. It got some reinforcements in the gaps and stuff. It looks quite nice with the white coat as well. I wish it had the same like black background as they gave Buster in that set, but like still looks good. Still looks good for sure. You like the barrage combo for dagger? Yeah, man, it hits good. And I mean, I had to deal with Nanashi always playing that shit, and he got good with that. Like Wizard Rod was never safe when dagger was about. Running it for swag really. Black Phoenix, Black Goon, Black Dagger. Yeah, nice, nice. 760L is a shout for sure. Yeah, man, it's strong. It's strong. It gives it that extra little bit of weight, and I mean, I only ever worry about bursting with 760 with my attack, well, just with 760 in general. But it's relatively safe. I mean, you can launch a lot flatter than you probably expect you can with level. So yeah, because you can stall really, like I stall on the point bit of level, so I launch very flat with level, and yeah, it will just catch on the extreme line so smoothly with dagger. But I would say like have a play around with it on flat. Like if you haven't already, have a fuck around with dagger on flat and just see how you like launching with it. Like you don't have to stick with it. Like go to level, go with a bit that you're more used to using for something like that. But yeah, would be a good thing to try. You use 560 LR on what dagger or EP? Was that? He likes it black. I mean, who doesn't? I forgot to ask, do I know any good launch tech for AP? So for AP, I use my typical attack launches. So if I'm on the B side, false drop. The drop launch works fantastically well for it. I'd say Nanashi had infinitely more success using Aero Pegasus than I did. and from the B side he would do a drop launch, and like a hard one, like hard fucking drop launch on like 360L, and that shit did so much fucking work for him. But I found it okay to parry with. It's quite wide, which you think would be like good, but like I didn't find it the best for it. From the X side, it is very smooth to do reverse X's with. Very smooth to do reverse X's with. It glides very well, almost as nicely as like a wizard rod going around. So it's really nice to do that with. I didn't really try doing any of my like slingshots from the X side with it so much. I didn't think that was the way to go for it, but now that I've been playing around with more left spin tech that involves stalling up in that corner, it's unlocked a few more ideas, and maybe a few more like little connections have been made with the slingshot in that corner that weren't there before. So that's definitely something I'm going to be revisiting a bit more. But yeah, reverse Xing is great from the X side, and the drop launch, I like my false drop from there as well on the B side. I don't know what other mix-ups particularly to recommend with it from the X side, other than your typical like bread and butter things, like being able to like snipe well and just like try and knock people out of their stalls and stuff like that, you know, the typical stuff. But if we're speaking on like very specific like tech to like X, then yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Go watch Nazuma launch tutorials. Yeah, definitely go watch them. So far the only useful ones for AP B-side ones. That could just be me, yeah. Yeah, hit the reverse X's, bro. It's nice to do it with. How do I slingshot with it from the X side? So my attack type slingshot launch, I'll be jumping off the stream in a minute, gang, but I'll show this. Just, I don't think I've talked about the slingshot launch in a while on here, but just grab this guy. So essentially, you're aiming with the back of your launcher this way, and you're bringing kind of like your energy back. So whatever angle you bring it back in, you get like a bit of a swing back, and then you come back at that exact angle. So you could swing up high, maybe looking for some stall to drop more straight down, so that when your opponent drops down here, you chase behind them. If they're like doing maybe not the best drop launch or something, they're coming down quite quickly, you might want to like come more shallow, which I do quite often, and try and intercept them here and knock them towards the B side pocket, or the sometimes if you're lucky, extreme. But essentially you're just going backwards and cutting that line along there. Essentially that, you're just cutting this line along here, and you can go far back, you can do it more towards the middle, but the idea is just to have that pull back and go here. That's why with my goon I call it the reverse slingshot when I do it from here, because I go up that way to slingshot back here. On this side I just do my regular slingshot, firing back this way and straight into the overfinished pocket. But yeah, that's why I use this tech more sparingly, I guess, because shit like that, I guess, is more common. Like, if you go hard like that, it can be very hard to control. But tilting too much, I mean, I haven't actually fucked around doing this with like low rush before, so who knows if it's even something to use with this. But yeah, bring it back up there is the idea. And again, you can fire it like higher up into the top, but yeah, just don't mess around with this as much now, because I found too many issues with it. But going up here with left spin is a legit thing. So like, I'm thinking more things like this where I'm coming more straight down now. Whereas before I was always intercepting people here. And it's done great for me. But like, I think it was better when people weren't as good as at their drop launches. Like there was a long period of time in like the meta, I think probably globally, where everyone was just learning to stall on this side from the B side launching, and they were just kind of like throwing around very quickly. So everyone was kind of like throwing these hard launches down there and coming down, trying to hit like KOs off of it, moving off of the X instead of really going for the stall time. And that was like the perfect time, like for the parry like that. That was like exactly what I was going for all the time. And as they would just rush down there, I'd just be catching them from behind and getting those dinks. And man, for such a good little period of time, it was like the perfect meta launch for like what everyone was doing here. It was just like every time little ding, sweet, 2 points, sweet, 3 points, like just connecting it up. It was like good times. But now everyone's a lot better at their drop launches, and like if someone's stalling up there for too long, it's very hard to stall up there with a right spin bay, like for nearly as long as like another bay could stall for on the B side. So that's why that tech, I don't use it as much now. Now it's like cool if I see someone who is trying to drop or like do like a short reverse X or something from that side and can't really hit them very well, then I'll be like, okay, now I can go for a slingshot if I like have the right kind of like matchup there. Whereas I pretty much 100% of the time go for the reverse slingshot when firing left spin. But yeah, there's definitely some tech for left spin up in this corner as well. You should go check out Lion in the Vega HQ Discord. He's got the stats for that shit for you. I hope that answered your question. I don't think Nazuma has ever fucked around with the slingshot. I don't think he would like that tech, to be honest. Probably too like risky, like just firing straight towards the pocket. Keep screwing up the reverse X if I'm using something like Rush. My guess would be, are you snagging on the rail as you go? You might be flicking up and backwards too much. That's a temptation with attack pitch. You need to be a little bit more tilted, like forward. Like I like to imagine that the bit is like hitting the stadium at this kind of angle here with a flatter bit, because it needs to be on more of a point to follow the direction. If you do the flick up too much, you get a moment where you have too much contact with it too flat early on, and that will often like make it spin in one direction. So you catch the rail, and that's when you bounce off of it. So you need to have like a consistent angle when you hit the stadium and when you keep traveling up. So if you're like flicking maybe like up and back too early on, your bay will kind of go like this, and you'll get a moment where it goes flat, and that will hit it into like a rail and snag and like bounce off. So you can do that movement if you're going for like a ricochet launch. But for a reverse X, I kind of move with the stadium, and I don't really try and flick so much as lift away from the launch, if that makes sense. Keep screwing up. I'm going to forward angle or backward. It doesn't stick on the rail, it bounces off. Yeah, so that's probably what's happening. Do I like the reverse drop launch? Feels very hit or miss. Reverse drop launch. Is that what you're calling like a reverse X, or like the slide or the push drop, or is that what we're calling it? Feels very hit or miss. But it's such a good launch. It's such a nice launch. Like ricochets. Yeah, that's what happens. If you go flatter with the bay, when you like on like an attack bit, if you go flatter with a reverse X, it'll probably ricochet more. But if you're using like a point or level, you can reverse X on the point bit. With ball, it's very easy if you're learning to practice it with that. Yeah. Or reverse tungsten, I don't know. Yeah, reverse X. Yeah, man, it's a great launch. I mean, I did them a bunch tonight during the stream. I'll see if I can hit a couple now that I've got a golem in my hand, if it's an attack bit to help. Ugh. Yeah, that's me hitting the rails too. See, I'm jamming up into them too high. I'm not going to be able to hit one anymore. That's a bit better. Not very good stall time though. One thing that definitely makes a big difference when you're hitting your reverse as well is thinking about your shoulders. If you're too hunched or whatever, you're not going to have a clean like push from your hand. So the posture of your shoulders and like having your chest forward is very important, I think. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of rail right now. Yeah, I don't.
Hello. Sorry, gang. How long was that cut out for then? I just went on like a very long ramble about reverse Xing, a very detailed, a very in-depth ramble, and then I looked over and saw that my receiver, because I'm not using my computer mic, I'm using my wireless Rode, uh, or I was, the one plugged into the camera actually died. So I think it's close to the time to end the stream. Like all my technology is dying around me. 2 minutes, lol. Yeah, so probably everything I said about reverse X's then, and all the pearls of wisdom I was trying to drop have been missed. Um, sorry. Although these microphones, the microphone's still on. It's the receiver that ran out of battery. Although this is flashing now to let me know that it's running low. They do record everything onto themselves as well. So maybe I'll try and go back and recover those last 2 minutes of me rambling. But essentially, what I was trying to get the point across was with attack bits, you want to bury them into the stadium a bit more, so that they travel around and not focus on trying to catch the X-rail so much. It's just move around and up there. And then with bits like point or level, you launch them flatter, so you actually do the reverse X on the point bit sticking out. But I think I said it a lot more eloquently and a lot more in depth and with demonstrations in real time a minute ago, but we'll never know. I guess we'll never know. All right, gang. I appreciate you all a lot. So we found out that 960 low orb is the one for Rod. 970 is still the one for Goon. And the only attack type you should run at the moment is Golem Rock 360 low rush. So yeah, I guess useful stream. I'll be posting up in the Bega Discord in the Bega Report channel tomorrow after the tournament to see how well that deck does. Hopefully we come out with the dubs and we're on a solid game plan towards the G2 at the end of the month in Bangkok. They got a capacity of 512 players for this one, so it can go up to the size of a G1 would be this time around, which is fucking crazy. That means you have to go 9-0 to win a G2. Like if it's like at capacity or like above like 300, which it probably will be because it's going to be a big one, like a fucking big one. So yeah, this month will be all about getting ready for that shit. So yeah, probably a few more streams than there have been the last couple months. My rib is still broken, but it's less broken than it was like 2.5 weeks ago. So I can launch for a little bit now without crying about it. And I will catch you all in the next one. Drop a comment. Please drop a like for algorithms and shit like that. WCQ hype. My brain's not brain. WCQ. Unabbreviate that abbreviation for me, bro. I'm lost. Siggo. Take it easy, Gonzo. Au revoir, Pierre. Is that a good French accent? Au revoir. Au revoir, Shoshana. Oh, yeah, what's WCQ, bro? I do not know. Yeah, like, comment, share. World Championship qualifiers, of course. My bad. Yeah, man. The hype is real. We need to win this G2, so we're guaranteed a spot in the top 16 at the G1. Then we win the top 16 at the G1. We go to the top of Tokyo Tower, and it's going to be all Bega finals, baby. All Bega finals. I'm looking forward to it, man. All right. Catch you on the next one, gang. Peace.